Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Cakey Tea Time. I'm Cakey Tea. I've just finished my cup of tea because this isn't the first time I've filmed this intro. Isn't that lovely? Now, in the last episode, we went to the mansion and we burned that mother down, didn't we? That was lovely. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I filmed the intro to this yesterday and filmed quite a bit about sorting out turtles, but unfortunately all the audio was really unrecoverable, but thankfully I hadn't started the main build from today. So in this episode what we're going to do is we're going to work on a drowned farm. Now to do that I needed a certain amount of supplies. I've gathered those supplies and I've got slightly more than I need, which is lovely. I am going to be following a tutorial by Dusty Dude, but the farm itself was an original design by Fast Jazz and Il Mango. So we will get that done shortly. I've sorted out the turtles because, right, I only had 2 turtle eggs. So what I had to do was sit there and hatch more turtle eggs, and I believe I have a little time lapse of that. So you can see that one. Yeah, there it is, right in the top corner. Yeah, and then they hatched, and then the little babies, they ran off and never to be found again. So I actually found one of them and I managed to pull it back in to its little area. Here you are. That's the one I managed to rescue, and the other one has gone. I have no idea. It never came back. I think it probably got killed as a baby. The poor little turtles.
I probably killed them.
But it's fine, we've got what we need now, and I'm ready to actually make a start. But before we do, you're probably wondering where I was last week. Now, last week, I had so much on. I went to Pride, I put my guitar in for repair, you know, just a lot, because I struggle to travel too far. My health isn't great, so, you know, doing all of that just left me with no time to rest, so... You know, health before everything else, so that's fine. Future Cakey here. So the sound on my recording is horrendous, so I'm having to do this voiceover, but what I'm saying in the video is that I need to find somewhere to build a farm, and I've settled on this location here. Cool. Back to the video. There we go. Right, okay. I'm going to make a little platform up here because I need somewhere to put my stuff. So we got stuff to get the job done. We got the toolbox, and in the toolbox will be my bed. Except my bed's over there. This is the trouble, because I don't know what I've recorded and what I haven't. I'm probably going to miss things out of what I'm saying to you today, but that's fine. I decided to try the Nvidia RTX voice because I don't actually have an RTX card. I use their legacy support because I've not been happy with the voice on my videos so far, so hopefully I'll sound a little bit better this time. And I'm just trying to get rid of all the key presses because I'm getting a lot of key presses and mouse clicks. Right, let's get started with the build because I'm just rambling here. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is put down 5x5 in glass, so I'm gonna stick that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite difficult to see down there, so I'm going to place some torches, not torches, lanterns. Can't place torches underwater, but I can place lanterns, I think. Right, now I can see what I'm doing. For the next part, Dusty Dude puts the eggs in first, and I don't want to do that because if anything comes to attack, I'm going to lose those eggs. So, I'm going to start by putting in these fences. One there, one there, one there, one there, and then I go... one on top. Really could use some underwater breathing potions or something, but you know what I'm like. I like to just do things. Now we get our trapdoors, and we're going to place those along the side of this, I believe. Oh, I missed. That was that seagrass in the way. So I think it goes there like that. Now I need to do the same again for the next layer. So I'm just going to go like so. And now I take my building blocks and I'm going to want to go 1, 2, 3, 2 high on each of the tops of these. Then I'm going to fill in the corners and bring them up 1 block higher. I always use deep slate because I have a lot of it and I quite like deep slate. You know, I'm a very dark person. So now that's done, I need to start bringing in some obsidian. Better get some breath. So we take our obsidian and we're just going to fill in these. And then we're going to bring these 3 high. 2, 3. Like so. And now we take our blocks again. Fill them in the top. Bring across our obsidian. Okay, so now that that's in, I need to take my blocks again. And I need to fill in this inside. So I'm going to start up here. And I'm going to bring it down so it blocks off these portals. There we are, and that's all blocked off now. So now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go inside. So I'm just going to open... Oh, that's not going to let me. Okay. There we go. Right. I'm going to come in here, and now I need to actually dry this place out. And because I don't have any sponges or anything... Where did I leave my chest? There it is. Because I don't have any sponges or anything, I'm just going to use dirt and fill it out. Or I could use sand, actually. No, I'm going to use dirt. I'm going to use dirt. Dirt will be fine. I'm also going to grab my shovel so that I can get rid of it afterwards nice and quickly. Here we go. So I'm just going to fill this in. And now I've done the top layer, I'm just going to get rid of that so that I can breathe. And I'll fill in the bottom. The water is still coming in. Okay, it looks like these trapdoors are waterlogged. So I'm going to need to get rid of them. And fill them back in again. Okay, so now they're in, I'm going to take out the middle again and we should be fine. Excellent. Right, let's go get those eggs. And we're going to place those inside in the middle, I think. Right, this is the very middle. So we go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. That's 4 eggs. That's all done. Close this up. No one can get in there now. That's, you know, that's absolutely safe. Right. Next step. We need to build a mumbo stash across all of these. Like so. There we are. That's all around. So now we take our observers and we're going to place these facing inwards about there. Not there. Take out the temporary block here, and I'm going to do the same across like so, and then I'm going to repeat this all around. Now everyone knows you press shift if you're trying to place things in a certain direction, but underwater it can be quite difficult, so I like to hold the space bar at the same time. It's not ideal, you still fall down a little bit, but it's better than not hitting your target. Now we take our blocks again and we're going to stick those there like so. Now we grab some pistons and we're going to place those underneath here but facing towards the portal. And I think, have I done that right? Yeah, I've done that right. Okay. That's not right though. And as before, I'm going to repeat that all the way around. Once they're in place, you're going to want to grab some note blocks. So I've got some note blocks here, and I'm just going to stick those in there like so. So now I need to grab my dirt, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the water from inside here. So I'm just going to place these in. And then I just shovel that out. Oh, that shouldn't be there. Okay. The trick is here. The drowned are going to come in here, and there's going to be some string here, and they'll hit the string, and these pistons will then push them into the portal. So I'm going to go around and repeat what I've just done on all of these. Okay, those are all done now. Let me just double check that I haven't broken anything else. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to grab my string. And I'm going to place those pieces of string in here, like so. So now, if anything goes near it, that'll happen, which is a bit of a problem. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all of those. Now I've grabbed my flint and steel, and I'm going to light up all these portals. Okay, those are lit. So before I move on, I am just going to take my coordinates here, which are those. So I'm just going to take a screenshot. That's fine. Now I need to go and find somewhere to make a portal for me to actually go into, because that's not going to help. So I'm going to clean up here. I'm going to take out these lanterns. And I'm going to leave my scaffold here for now so that I know where it is, because I will be coming back to sort of tidy this up, because there's a lot of kelp around and it would be better if it was sort of out of the way. Right, this looks like a direct line to the base, so just to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to set my portal up out here, except I've run out of obsidian because the tutorial didn't account for another portal. Okay, what I need to do now is I need to take my coordinates of this portal, and what I need to do is to divide those coordinates by 8. I'm going to go through the portal. So divided by 8, we should be at minus 66 by 67. And as you can see, this portal is not there. So I'm going to take this portal down. Okay, and I'm going to move it to the correct coordinates, which is minus 66. So I have to go through this way. So this is minus 66, and then I need to go to 67, which is this way. So this is the best place for the portal, so I'm just going to dig out a little area. And now that should connect to where we were outside. Excellent. I'm going to stick down some torches just to be safe, because we don't want spawns coming at us when we come outside. Okay, so now I'm going to take my screenshot I took of the farm and divide those coordinates by 8, and that should leave us at minus 67 by 46. So we're already at minus 67, so I just need to go this way. I'm going to fill this in to make it a little bit safer. Nothing's going to come through there anyway, but it's, you know, better safe than sorry. Here we are at 46. So I'm going to build another portal like I did before, which unfortunately is going to require more obsidian, which I don't have. Okay, let's go find some more obsidian. I didn't have nearly enough for this farm. Ideal. We've cleared that place out. Right, now which direction did we come from? I think this way. Okay, so now we're back in. I'm going to finish building this portal. And I'm going to make sure the back of this portal is covered, but the front of it can be perfectly exposed. That's fine for now. I'm going to enable it, and I'm also just going to check that it goes to the right place. It does. So now I can go back in. Now in front of it, I'm going to make a bit of a hole. And that's going to be 3 deep by 4 wide by 2 wide. So now in front of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to fill that there. And there's going to be a chest, so I need to get my stuff to get the job done. Bring a chest in here, and then I'm going to take my hoppers and I'm going to lead them all into that chest. So then I put those into that one, and then those ones into these ones, and then these ones can go all into these ones. So anything that comes through will now land in this little collection area. I'm just going to dump some stuff in there for a minute so that I can have some space. I'm going to make myself a little standing pad, and I'm going to stick those across there with these here. That'll stop any little ones getting out. I'm not sure if they can get in here because that ledge stopped them. And I'm just going to build up around me so that I'm safe in here, because there are pigmen around and we can't be dealing with pigmen. Excellent. I'm going to cover this up so nothing can come through there, and that is now a separate little section. Okay, now we need to go back outside, and I'm going to grab out my soul sand, and we're going to go back down to farm. Underneath these three of each side, we're going to stick some soul sand in these little gaps, and what this will do is when the drowned come for the eggs, they'll get sucked into here and then pushed through the portal. Except I can't get out now. I'm actually stuck. No, I'm stuck. Let me out. So now what I need to do is build up 115 blocks above the farm for our little AFK area. So I'm going to count up 115. Okay, so now that we're up this high, I'm just going to create a small little AFK platform. Just going to temporarily make it out of netherrack, just so that we know that the actual farm's working. You want to put the roof on you to stop phantoms. Okay, so what Dusty did now was AFK for 15 minutes, so I'm going to do the exact same and see what happens. Now, he did clear out quite an area around it. I've not done that, so I'm just hoping that it's going to work like this. If it doesn't, then I'll have to clear out around it just to be sure. So yeah, let's AFK for 15 minutes or more and see what we get. Okay, my lovelies, so it's almost been an hour actually. I was only going to do 15 minutes, but my shopping arrived, so I've been and done that. Let's go and have a little look, see if anything actually came in, because I didn't see anything going on looking down. Oh! It's worked! It's worked, my lovelies. So now we just take a sword and beat them all to death. It would be better if I had sweeping edge, but I don't. That villager has been very, very strict at not giving me the things I want. Okay. So excluding the things that I chucked in there earlier, we've got 40 rotten flesh, 1 copper ingot and 4 drowned heads, which is not quite what I wanted, but it's a good start. I would say if I tidied up that area, it would probably be a little bit better. But I'm going to go back to AFKing a little bit more to see if we can get a trident, because that's what I want really. Okay, I've cleared out a little bit. Let's have a little look, see how that goes. Gonna go AFK again for a little bit. Okay, I don't know how long I was AFK because I forgot to time it, but let's just go and have a little look, see. There we are. 2 that time. So it's clearly not that great, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I think if I take these out, I can actually come in here and this is fine. Just going to block off these holes a little bit more just in case. And I might stick some lights down there as well, just stop things spawning down there instead. See, without a direct line of sight, they won't actually notice the eggs, which is why really this probably should just be flat, but it's a lot of effort. But as we can see, I'm not getting very good results, so something needs to be done. Okay, that should be a little bit better. So the only thing to do now would be to AFK again. So I'll go AFK for another 15 and see if that makes any difference. I'm not sure if maybe like daytime's causing any issues as well. Like maybe if I made a platform over the top, that would help. I'm not sure. Maybe leave some comments and let me know what you think, because I don't fancy building that today. but if it helps improve our rates, then it could just well be worth it. Okay, so I've waited for a significant amount of time, and I've also let the last day or the last night time go by, so let's just have another look, see what we've got. Better get my sword ready. 1, 3. It's really not ideal, is it? It's actually quite disappointing. I've been having trouble with farms. I was helping a friend the other day trying to build a mob grinder, and that thing didn't work either. But, I mean, we're getting some spawns, but it's not ideal, is it? I've got some heads. That's nice. But just remember, you won't get any heads if you're playing a game that hasn't got the mob heads data pack. I guess I'll just go back out and do it again, but, I mean, it's so slow. Okay, one last time of AFKing, and I'm going to read some comments to see if I can figure out what's actually going on. Okay, my lovelies, so I've been reading some comments on the original tutorial video, and some people suggest moving down 5 blocks lower on the AFK platform, and some say that I should have built it in a river biome instead, but it's too late to actually fix that now, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to build a little roof over me. And I'm going to hope that's improved. I am just going to check if anything came in while I was AFK as well. Nothing came in at all. Okay, so I'm going to try and AFK at those 5 blocks lower and see what happens. Okay, so I've AFK'd a bit more, gone through the whole night. It's been raining as well, which I don't know if that improves the rates or not, but we will find out. I can hear drowned. 5. It's not ideal, but still better than it was. No tridents though. But now that I've got that, I can come back to it and, you know, AFK it some more. Maybe I'll stick it on tonight when I sit down to watch some Netflix or something. So that is all the time that we've got for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sorry about last week again. Next week, I'm a little bit unsure about whether or not I will be able to put an episode out on time again, purely because it is actually my birthday coming up this weekend, and I want to take as much time to enjoy myself, because I don't usually enjoy myself on my birthdays, so I think this year I'm going to try and keep busy. So, thank you very much for tuning in. I will catch you next time.